These are the sets that came from Denver and are noted so on the, as you can see on the label that you have right here, 225th anniversary Denver show set. And that's why we only had 936 of these, okay? And they're all graded absolutely, positively perfect. Okay, they're all graded absolutely, positively perfect, EU70, and they're individually match numbered, as you can see. Now, these enhanced uncirculated coins are unlike any other coins that the United States government has done. So the set, very rare, 225,000. There are 10 enhanced uncirculated coins here. So you understand, of all the other enhanced uncirculated coins, like the enhanced uncirculated American Eagle from this, which is the 2013, I mean, I saw that for like $299 or $399 for one coin.
For one coin.
Okay, the other one's exceptionally rare. Now, when you look at this set, there is one enhanced uncirculated Lincoln cent in the history of the United States government. It is this coin right here. That coin by itself should be probably $349 given the popularity of the American Lincoln cent that you have. What we have got though is this set, and here is this enhanced uncirculated. And people always ask me, so what's this enhanced uncirculated deal that we're talking about? Literally, they released the first coin in 2013. Prior to that, we did not have the technology to do enhanced uncirculated. Because the way they do an enhanced uncirculated coin is they take a laser and they finish the die in a very specific way. So you get this coin that looks like it's kind of high relief because of the way, see, they took the laser and finished out the 1 cent part of this.
So it looks raised.
So it looks raised even though it's technically not. So it's a very technically advanced. So this is unlike any Lincoln cent that's ever been made in the history of the United States Mint in the fact that it's enhanced uncirculated. And as a matter of fact, within the Lincoln cent, this is the rarest San Francisco Lincoln cent ever made by the United States government. This is the rarest. You remember the 1909 SVDB? The rarest coin in this condition is probably 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or $50,000. This coin is rarer.
Wow.
And it's certified absolutely, positively perfect. So that coin is unique. How about quarters? These are the America the Beautiful quarters. If you want the 5 rarest quarters made by the United States government basically in the last 100 years, you're looking at them right here.
Mike, these are going quickly. We're getting a hold on this, and I don't think we're going to.
Because we only have 49 left in this entire edition. Okay. Remember, this comes in the red oak presentation box, which is a $49.99 value.
And that's included?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You get it. Look at this beautiful, hang on a second, I'm going to close this up. Look at this beautiful red oak presentation box.
Oh, okay. Look at how beautiful.
The box comes with that for $349.95. So what you're looking at, if you value this at $49.95, and we've sold thousands of them.
Then it's $300 for all the coins.
So it's $30 a coin. Basically the cost of certification for some of the rarest coins, some of the most unique coins ever made by the United States government. There are 5 enhanced uncirculated quarters ever made by the United States government. They are these 5 coins that you look at right here.
Complete.
They are these 5 coins. They're the only 5 enhanced uncirculated quarters ever made. And as you look at those, you can see what we're talking about, what you look at in terms of enhanced uncirculated. And there is the limited edition in the set of 936. This is the final quantity. So we can show how many are left, okay, if we so choose. There are 48 left in the entire edition of 936. There are 48 left in the entire edition of the 936 coins. The Kennedy half dollar. They did another Kennedy half dollar in enhanced uncirculated. Remember in the 100th anniversary or the 50th anniversary Kennedy set? Look at that beautiful coin. So you can see where they did the enhanced uncirculated around that. That coin I think we sold for $100.
Yeah.
Maybe it was $89.99 or $100. So this one's like $30.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. By the way, this coin's rarer than that other one. This sells for $100 or whatever dollars. Okay. Understand all of that. We had the Sacagawea gold dollar, the Native American dollar.
Yeah,
now,
I remember
of the enhanced uncirculated dollars, there are 3 other